Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of shit about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you.
While Dakota Johnson's iconic call-out on the Ellen DeGeneres show is widely remembered, the Big Bang Theory star Kunal Nayyar arguably delivered an even sharper moment during his 2018 appearance. During a charity quiz segment, Nayyar subtly challenged Ellen by asking, "Can't you just donate it no matter what?" questioning the premise of tying donations to quiz answers. Although Ellen's show ultimately donated $10,000 to breast cancer research, the moment stood out as a quiet but powerful jab. The article also highlights that Nayyar wasn't alone in feeling awkward on the show. Jim Parsons, another Big Bang Theory lead, recalled that his first visit to the Ellen show was underwhelming despite his initial excitement, stating it wasn't as enjoyable as expected. Both incidents add to the broader narrative of guests occasionally pushing back against Ellen's on-air persona, especially in light of the controversies that later surrounded her. Forget Dakota Johnson, a Big Bang Theory star humiliated Ellen DeGeneres even more brutally in her own show. Before her fall from grace, Ellen DeGeneres had a history of making her guests uncomfortable throughout her reign in the talk show space. But on numerous occasions, she found her match, most notably when Dakota Johnson confronted her over the latter's false claims of not being invited to Johnson's birthday party. However, Johnson wasn't the only guest star to unsettle the Finding Dory star on her own show, as back in 2018, Kunal Nayyar pulled out a similar maneuver during his appearance on The Ellen Show. Kunal Nayyar wasn't playing with his response to Ellen DeGeneres. Among his several appearances on the talk show, the one that stands out the most is the one involving DeGeneres' challenge for Kunal Nayyar. But it wasn't exactly the game that was memorable, as before DeGeneres bombarded the Big Bang Theory star with a slew of questions, it was Nayyar's response to the rules of this brief quiz that remains indelible, although the brief quiz was directed toward a noble cause, with DeGeneres stressing that $1,000 will be donated to Ulta Beauty's Breast Cancer Research Foundation for every right answer. In response, Nayyar very slyly added, "Can't you just donate it no matter what?" While they did end up donating $10,000 to the foundation, irrespective of Nayyar's answers, the Big Bang Theory star's rebuttal to the Finding Dory star remains as good as Dakota Johnson's jab. Jim Parsons was underwhelmed during his first foray into the Ellen DeGeneres show. This wasn't Nayyar's lone rodeo in the Ellen show, as he did return with the rest of his peers for the final season of the iconic CBS sitcom. And this time, things went much more smoothly for everyone involved. But interestingly, Jim Parsons, similar to Nayyar, once had an awkward face-off with the Finding Dory star. Having been a longtime fan of the show, Parsons had high hopes heading into his first The Ellen Show appearance after being persuaded by his fellow co-stars. However, in contrast to his expectations, the experience didn't prove to be too much fun. The first time I went on Ellen, I thought that everyone would like me there more. It wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. It was fine, but she didn't seem to be like, "Finally, where have you been all my life?" On the bright side, things did go well during his final round on The Ellen Show, especially considering that not long after that, things went downhill for DeGeneres in the wake of several controversies.